this time to the tailback. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richards. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back to throw. Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check.
On the run, it's Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Murphy from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to rifle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
We got this.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now 3rd and 5.
Ready. It's a flag. 41's the ball. Check pass. Check pass. Mike 41. Okay, double. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Rip left. 41's left. Right here. 41 Mike. Man, I got you. 2-6.
Looking to throw. Williams. He wants it all. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Mike. Time to go, night. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, pick.
To throw from his end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
56, Mike 56.
To throw from his end zone, Murphy. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Over. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Back to throw. Murphy. Sagging.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Murphy off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Murphy. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. We're scoreless after 1. Now it's Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming. March 56. March 51.
Now a give, right side. Pryor. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Murphy on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Williams. Off play action. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Because you had, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go. How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run on third down with Brown, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
56 is the mark. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, let's go. Hustle, 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Murphy to throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. 10. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Off play action. Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. On the double. Check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, come on. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You know, all day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, check Mike.
Murphy now looking to throw on second down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Set, cut. Let's go. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
A final shot before break. Murphy, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Murphy to throw on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw is Murphy. On third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Charger touchdown. Almost the full length of the field, a 90-yard punt return. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say would put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake. Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mike, you can't block me. You can't block me. You can't...
They'll give it here to Brown. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Jump. Check nickel. Let's go.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Single slot.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. Mike's 56. Watch the run.
Here's Murphy, operating from the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Safety's creeping.
Murphy on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
He's coming, double up. Check 52. 80 weapon. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Murphy now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Murphy. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Numb the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Brown. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, come with it.
Now Murphy on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Ready, go! 56! Watch the run, watch the run! 56 to Mike, boys, 56!
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Murphy. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Johnson the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56, right here. 56. In your face.
To throw is Murphy. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Let's go.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Here's Murphy. Off the play fake. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33. Murphy throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murphy now to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murphy. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Murphy on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56, Mike, 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
To throw is Murphy, operating from the gun. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
56 is the Mike.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Murphy on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go.
Mike 56, Mike 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56.
Murphy on 1st down. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. In for the score. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Looking to throw. Murphy. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Falcons 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.